Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Giant Ape Goku or Goku GT Giant Ape. And we're going to see just how good he is at 100% in the hidden potential system. And no, not because I got him, but because we have a friend lead who's 100%. So Goku is very interesting, greatly raising attack and defense on his 12 key. Greatly raising attack and defense on his 18 key in his base form. He is a 220% Giant Ape power lead, which I think is I think it's an okay category. I know a lot of people were hoping for PBS, or Power Beyond Super Saiyan, but I think it's okay. Key plus 2, attack and defense of 200%, high chance of performing a critical hit, and gets an additional key per AGL key sphere, additional key per type key sphere, and also is a Power Beyond Super Saiyans category ally support defense of 50%. He has evasion, he has crit, he has guard pretty much built into him, and honestly, considering how simple his base passive is, he actually is pretty impressive. Saiyan Raw, Super Saiyan, GT, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, Kamehameha all make up a pretty good link set, and he's on a ton of categories. In terms of build, I think it's very interesting. You don't need to go crit. You definitely don't need to build him to crit. I think evasion is pretty solid here. Additionals are also very good. Additionals maximize a lot for Goku. In his Giant Ape power form, he has attack up and guaranteed crits. So his Giant Ape power form can actually do damage. Like, it can actually do some decent damage. So the thing is with the Giant Ape power form is, for me at least, it's pretty good. Like, it can do good damage, does good damage output, it can be consistent. So giving it additionals with a massively raising attack actually ends up making it a pretty effective form of damage. In the Super Saiyan 4 form, Goku gets pretty crazy. On his 18 key, he raises allies' attack and defense by 44% for 2 turns. This is pretty big, making him a 2-turn support. He then also raises his attack and defense permanently, which lets him scale quite nicely. Activating the Super Saiyan 4 mode is only after the Giant Ape, we'll talk about that. But he has key up, he has attack and defense of 300%. He also gets additional key per key sphere. He's a Power Beyond Super Saiyan Giant Ape's category support of 70% defense and 10% extra damage reduction. He gets a critical hit based on how many attacks he's done, how many attacks he's received. He's got guard, and just in general, he's really, really quite solid. Now, he is a fantastic support unit. The big caveat with Goku is how long it takes him to appear. So, a lot of people's complaints are kind of similar to the Blue Boys. So, for people who don't know, the Blue Boys or the Blue Duo obviously are kind of infamous now. Saiyans have no limits. But they were essentially, the big caveat with them was how long it took Vegeta to come out. Because it had to be 5 turns, you had to make sure, the unit did this, did that. Goku is the same. So Goku needs to have 5 turns before he can come out. Or, if your health is below 70%. Now, this isn't such a problem, because the base Goku is pretty good. Although he's not insane like the SS4 Goku, he is actually really good. His evasion keeps him safe, his guard keeps him safe, especially since events don't start out super strong. He still dishes out great damage, and he's still a solid enough support. So his base form comparative to like the Blue Boys, who I will admit, you compare the difference between the Blue Boys base form, the two of them, to the Vegito, very night and day. Here, yes, SS4 Goku is obviously better than SS3 Goku, but here the difference is not so big. Like, the SS3 Goku is still an exceptionally good unit. So because of this, I don't find the condition to be that bad. Not to mention the below 70% health requirement that lets you activate it earlier means that if you are in trouble, you can use it. So generally, I find it to be quite effective. Goku in this base, we're talking good attack stats. We're talking 26 million, 24 million, really good stuff. In the transform state, that's where things get very interesting. Because yes, guaranteed crits. Now his Giant Ape form can hit like 13, 14, 15, 16 uh, million, and if you have additionals built in, you can fire quite a few super attacks. And the thing is that mounts up to actually quite a bit of damage. Because he's got guaranteed crits, that can mount up to being, like on a really good turn with Goku, Giant Ape, you can have like almost 70, 80 million damage worth of crits. Which, for me, is really, really solid. So I think like for me, the Giant Ape form is really good. Plus, can we just take note of how amazing the Giant Ape sprite looks? I think it looks absolutely incredible. So Goku's Giant form is really good. Not to mention what a lot of people don't bring up, or at least I haven't heard people bring up. Goku's Giant form, obviously, even if it beats the phase, ends with you having Goku in his SS4 state on the rotation. So you have the added advantage of obviously doing good damage with the Giant Ape form, staying immune from damage with the Giant Ape form, and then immediately having, I would say, probably one of the best supports in the game, if not the best support in the game, pop up next turn. So it's a very, very good situation. Like, it's a very, very strong performance from a unit. I personally just find that Goku really functions at an insane level. Like, I think he just operates at a really high level. Like, although Vegeta, the 2 turns Vegeta is out is really, really good. And there's no doubt for me still that the 2 turns Vegeta is out, he's still, he is the best unit in the game. But what I will say is that the SS4 Goku, his state, is very comparable favorably to the Vegeta LR. A bit different. He doesn't have that peak that Vegeta has, but for what he brings to the team, I think he's almost comparable. Like, I think for me, if I had to say who was the second best unit in the game, for me, Goku is really, really good. The issue he has is just that he is Giant Ape power. So he's great, by the way, as a support for Power Beyond Super Saiyan. But the issue he has is that running 2 of them is quite difficult. Because Giant Ape power is a bit of a mixed bag category. But Goku's pretty nuts. 37 million attack stats, 36 million attack stats. Critting very easily can build up to full crit. Multiple attacks makes his defense really good. He has guard, he's got a ton of support, and the damage reduction is just the icing on top. Goku's team longevity is going to very much depend on the EZA to the physical LR Goku and Vegeta SS4s. And if their EZA is good, then Goku will probably be an incredibly well-run, long-running, long-standing unit. If their EZAs are not great, then you're going to end up in a situation where it's like, maybe it's not working out. So I think for me, though, all things considered, I would have to say Goku is incredibly impressive. I find him to be one of those units that I don't know how to explain it. I just like how he operates. I like what he brings to the table. He's the kind of unit I really wish I had, because I feel like having 2 of him, having that support on each rotation, having the double 2-turn buff, having, like all those sort of things happening, I just think it would be amazing. Like, I think it would be so cool. So, although I really like Vegeta, and I do think he's the best, I feel like Goku and how he elevates his units and the guys on his team is really, really good. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with him. Obviously, link-wise, Super Saiyan, GT, Fierce Battle, the standard kind of link sets. He links up pretty well with a lot of units, really. The only big gimmick is Saiyan Roll. Hugely crucial link if you're looking to really maximize his overall performance. But yeah, I think ultimately for me, I would have to say he's an incredible unit. I personally am super excited to see what happens when the physical units get their EZA. I wish I got him. I think I dropped about 600 stones on his banner, give or take, or close to. I think I've almost done 4 rotations. So yeah, I'm very Very, 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 very jealous of people that have him. For me personally, he's my favorite unit from the anniversary. I like SS4 a lot though, so it is biased, but I just really like him. I think what he does is so cool. I think he elevates his team. Like in SS4 Goku, I think is so much more viable now because of this Goku. So yeah, really good stuff. Obviously, let me know what you guys think, and let me know who you're running him with and what teams you're running him on. But yeah, I think overall he's a really cool unit, and I think I'm super excited to see how his team changes with the EZAs. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.